So welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we live for our World Cup qualifiers, guys. And yeah, World Cup qualifiers is back, man. World Cup qualifiers is back. It's been a while since it's been here, so we're gonna be doing this, guys. So I'm in this stream. I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be predicting all the games for this month, guys, of the qualifiers. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do this, guys. So please remember to like, subscribe, of course. We're gonna go through each confederation. We're gonna start first with AFC. Then we're gonna go to CAF, then CONMEBOL. Sorry, not CONMEBOL, Concacaf. We're not gonna go over CONMEBOL, UEFA because those confederations don't have games this month. So yeah. Of course, you guys know the Euro prediction will be out tomorrow. The Euros predictions will be out tomorrow, man. Should be interesting, man. So big up, man. Dog Out Football's channel says hi, man. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining, man. All right. So let's go ahead and start, man. Let's go ahead and start. So what minute we're on? We're on 1 minute. So let's start at 1 minute 30. AFC. AFC. So let's start with Group A, guys. We got the first match here. We got Afghanistan versus Qatar. Now, this is a very interesting one because let's be real. We know how good Qatar is. Qatar have already topped the group. So for Afghanistan, they have to get a result here. They have to get a result. And Qatar, I was looking at the roster. Qatar did field a pretty weak team. I didn't see many of their starters play because remember, Qatar have already topped the group mathematically. So I think Qatar, for Afghanistan, I think they could definitely win this. I have seen what they did against India was very commendable, especially with the B/C team. So the thing is Qatar going to be too strong? They're going to have the home. They're going to be playing in Saudi, so they don't have the home advantage. That's the thing that's really unfortunate with Afghanistan because they're the only nation in this group that can't play at home. I think I have to go to Qatar. I have to go to Qatar to win. I think this will be a close game. I think this will be a lot closer than the one that happened in what was it called in November. But I do think Qatar will win this. I'm going to say like maybe a 1-0 win, like a 2-1 win. I think it'll be a scrappy win. It'll be a very scrappy win, not very convincing win, but I think they'll just about scrape through. But it wouldn't surprise me if Afghanistan could get a draw. I think they're more than capable of getting a draw. Now, do I think they could win this? I think win might be a bit of a stretch. I don't think they could win, but maybe a draw. Maybe a draw they could get. A draw would be a good result. A draw would be a good result for them. So yeah. Let's see what you guys say in the chat. I'm gonna try to make this an hour long, by the way, guys. So next up, it's Kuwait versus India. India versus Kuwait. This is a difficult. This is a difficult one. This is a really difficult one to call because we saw how bad India was against Afghanistan, but then they managed to beat Kuwait on the road. Kuwait, on the other hand, I've not been that impressed. You know what, Patrick? Since you're an since you're an AFC guy, if you want, I can send you the link. I can send you the link if you want to come on. But yeah, that's if you want, though. If you want, so if you want me to bring you on, I can bring you on. Just let me know. But yeah, for this game, guys, India versus Kuwait. This is a tricky one to call because Kuwait are a very difficult team. We know what Kuwait. The thing with Kuwait is that they looked really bad against Qatar, but the second game they actually put up a great fight at home. It's a difficult one to call, man. A really difficult one to call. So let me send the link to Patrick. Patrick's gonna be our guest for today's stream, I suppose. I'll send you on Discord. So, oh wait, that's the wrong one. I meant to send a Streamyard link. There we go. There's a link. Okay. So my prediction for India versus Kuwait is going to be. That's a hard one, man, because the thing with both teams is that they don't score enough goals. Both teams don't score enough goals. I mean, Kuwait have shown they're capable of scoring more. India just don't score enough. They don't. India needs to win this. India needs to win this game really badly if they want to advance to this group. So It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be really, really tough. Oh wait, I said Streamyard Link. I think I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm gonna say India won, Kuwait won. I don't trust India to win this game. And Kuwait could very well win this, but I'm going to say India just win this game just because they're at home. I think the home atmosphere will be enough for them. This will be Chatri's final game as well. I don't know. I feel like Kuwait's a lot better at home. I think Qatar versus India, Qatar should win that. And then Kuwait versus Afghanistan. Uh, I'm thinking about maybe a draw. Maybe a draw. So if my points come to fruition, I have India getting 1 point. So that would put India on 5, Afghanistan on 5, and Kuwait on 4. And oh my God, that would mean that it would basically be between India and Kuwait. But remember, India already have a 1 point above Kuwait. Oh my geez, that means India will just make it through with 2 draws. With 2 draws, that will be enough for them. Oh my God, guys, this group is going to get very interesting for that second place. Second place is going to be so interesting. And Afghanistan are really screwed up here because the goal difference is so bad. So, hello, Patrick. Thank you for joining.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Hello, man. Hello. So, give me your quick thoughts each group. We're going to keep quick, concise. I don't want to stay. We have so many matches to go through. So, let's do it. So, what's your prediction for this group? So, what's your prediction for all? So Afghanistan versus Qatar. What do you think?
I'm thinking it's going to be Qatar to win easily, and I think India should win against Kuwait.
Okay, and then Qatar versus India. I mean, you would reckon Qatar should win that, right?
Yeah, I reckon Qatar and Kuwait, Afghanistan, I think it'll finish in a 1-1 draw.
Okay, so you have India to progress. You have India to progress with 4 points.
Yes.
That'll put them on 7 points. And
Yes.
I have India to progress as well. Okay, so let me do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll. Which nation you guys are advancing? Maybe I'll do a poll on my Twitter thing as well as here. But yeah, which nation you guys are advancing? Because for me, I have India, but honestly, I'm not confident with this prediction. I'm not confident whatsoever because India really have to beat Kuwait. And I don't know, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. But I think the India Kuwait game is gonna be massive. It's gonna be massive in this group. So let me do a poll, man. Let me do a poll. While we move on over to the other groups, let me read some of your guys' comments while we're here. Palestine needs 1 win to make history. First time in the third round of the Asian qualifiers. Yeah, we'll get to Palestine in a bit. We'll get to Palestine, man. Tika says hi. Thank you for joining. Here we go. USA, Malaysia, Singapore. UMMYSG. Okay. Palestine. Okay, I already read that. Master says, well, hi. Serbian Country Ball says India will lose 2-0. Yeah, we'll see, man, because I don't have faith. India, for me, the issue with India is just they don't score enough goals. Defensively, they're not too bad, but it's a goal scoring is a big issue. India just don't score enough goals. That's a huge issue. And I got to give credit to Afghanistan. Their C team did amazing against India. That was amazing because their C team played better. They impressed. They did really well against India. I got to give it up. So, and that wasn't even their best team. So that's amazing. So for me, for Afghanistan, the issue is that all 3 of the nations there's question marks over. So it's just about which one has the least question marks. Because I don't know if I could trust any of these ones. I think Chetri's gonna be playing his final game. This will be his final game, guys. India versus Kuwait will be his final game as a professional footballer, guys, for India. So that's gonna be a massive, massive game. I'll definitely keep my eyes upon that game. Yeah, man, that's gonna be massive. But yeah, so let's move, man. Let's move. I mean, but the thing is, Serbia, they beat them on the road though, so you can't say that. Oh, they can't beat Kuwait. They already beat Kuwait on the road, so you can't say, oh, they can't. And plus, I'd say Syria is way better than Kuwait. I don't think Kuwait's on the level of Syria. I think Syria is way better. So I don't even think that's a good comparison. Okay, let's move, man. Let's move. We're gonna be here all day. So Group B, guys. Group B. Japan have already topped the group. And Syria and North Korea, they're battling out. So, Myanmar versus Japan. Japan should win both games. I think you would agree, right? Right, Patrick?
Yeah, I would agree. Myanmar, I don't think that they stand a chance at home, but Japan are gonna win against Myanmar and North Korea and Syria. This is gonna be interesting. It's in Laos. You know, I'm thinking Syria is going to win against North Korea this time. I would say a 1-0. And Japan, Myanmar. Japan's gonna win 4-0 against Myanmar.
Ooh, okay. So I have Syria I have Syria to advance. I think they'll draw against North Korea, and I think North Korea will beat Myanmar. So that will be enough for Syria, right? That'll be 8 points. Yeah, North Korea basically have to beat Syria. If North Korea don't beat Syria, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, I
So
agree with you. I agree with you.
yeah. Serbian Country Ball says Kuwait didn't bring the top players. Okay, potential. We'll see. We'll see because I don't know, man. Group A is tough to call. It's really tough. It's really tough. Mastell says India to draw with Kuwait, then Kuwait to beat Afghanistan. Oh yeah, that's. I think Kuwait probably have the momentum here. Um, I think Kuwait have the momentum of the two teams because they have the best case scenario. Like we just have to play against India while it is on the road. We can get a draw, and then we have the final game at home. So I think Kuwait have the most ideal scenario. Whereas Afghanistan, they have to play Qatar at home, and then they gotta play Kuwait away. So like it's really tough, and I think India has like the second best. So if you look at the fixtures, you'll probably favor Kuwait to get the job done, but we'll see. So I think that means Kuwait will be second. All right, let's move to Group C, man. Group C. South Korea have basically they should get the job done. I think South Korea will win both games. Do you agree?
Yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah, I agree with you, 80. It's pretty much about over for Singapore. It is a do or die situation for Singapore. It's now or never. So, yeah, they lose. Singapore loses. It's over for them. It's over for them. I don't think they'll get the job done. Yeah, both losses for Singapore. I don't think they had enough. South Korea will win 4-0 against Singapore, and uh, and and eventually Thailand will win 2-1 against Singapore. I don't think Singapore will have the momentum, especially with their new head coach. And also for the other match, China versus Thailand. This is interesting. I'm gonna go with China.
That's a big one.
Oh yeah, China 3-1 against Thailand. 3-1 against Thailand for China, and I think South Korea. South Korea 2-1 win against China. This should be an easy one for South Korea. Plus China to advance as well.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I have China. I don't. I feel like because Thailand, I think they have to. But the thing is, it's interesting. China pretty much have to beat Thailand because Thailand have the final game at home against Singapore, and let's be real, they should win. So that China probably have to win against Thailand. So let me do the scenario. If they get 4 points, will that be if China, let's say, get a 1 point? Let's say they draw against Thailand, and Thailand gets 4 points. That would put 8, and then it would come down to goal difference. It would come down to goal difference. It depends. I would probably be on better goal difference because China have to travel away to South Korea, and that's gonna be difficult. So China probably have to win. They have to win against Thailand, to be honest, because China draw points against Singapore, and that is what's gonna might cost them. But yeah, I do think China. I do expect China to advance because they have the game at home. But I don't. I want Thailand to advance. To be honest, I don't want China to advance, but I think China will get the job done. Yeah, let's read some of you guys' comments. Okay, let me know in the chat, guys. Which nation you guys have advanced? China or South Korea, guys? Not South Korea, sorry. China or Thailand? After watching Serbia, the defense, the goalkeeper, dreadful. I mean, it is a friendly after all, but yeah, I don't have much stocks on Serbia for the Euros. By the way, my Euro predictions will be coming out tomorrow. Let's move to Group D. Chinese Taipei is pretty much out. And for Kyrgyzstan, Oman, Malaysia, man. So as a Malaysian man, how are you feeling, man? I'll let you start first.
Well, I feel pretty good about Malaysia so far in the World Cup qualifiers. They just got 2 wins out of 2 so far, and then lost to Oman twice, 2-0 in both home and away, which fell down a little bit to third. but this is a must-win for Malaysia. It's do or die, now or never for Malaysia. So if they lose, that's pretty much it. With Oman's win against Chinese Taipei, I think I think Malaysia will keep their hopes alive with a like I'm gonna say a 3-1 to Malaysia against Kyrgyzstan. And I believe Malaysia will win 4-0 against Chinese Taipei. So to claim that second place spot, and Malaysia have to win against Kyrgyzstan first, and if they don't, and then Oman win against Chinese Taipei, they are eliminated. So yeah, with the deal with the situation right now.
Okay. I think Oman should take care of business. They got Chinese Taipei. They should win that, and I think they should beat Kyrgyzstan. But the thing is, like Oman, for me, they were so bad in the Asian Cup. They were so They were so underwhelming. So it wouldn't surprise me Oman messes up against Kyrgyzstan. But they have the game at home, so that's kind of why I'm banking them to get the job done. So they should qualify. So Oman will be on what? How many points? That'll be 15 points, right? 15 points. Then
Yeah.
Kyrgyzstan. I think, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, Patrick, I think Kyrgyzstan will beat Malaysia. They'll get 3 points. They'll put it on 12 points, and then I do think Malaysia will beat Chinese Taipei, but I think it's gonna wait. So Kyrgyzstan, so they'll put them on 12. Yeah, then it's over. It's over. Malaysia pretty much have to get a result here. I think they probably have to win.
Well, yeah, I respect your predictions, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I think you guys are gonna have to basically beat Kyrgyzstan. I think it's what it's gonna come down to. That's gonna be the decisive game.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man.
but I do respect your predictions. But we'll see what happens in real life. We'll see what happens on Thursday against Kyrgyzstan. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, that big one, because you guys have to basically do the double over Kyrgyzstan. So you guys beat them on match day 1, so that's huge. All right, let's move to Group E. Group E is pretty much decided, so I'm not gonna even bother looking at this group. So I'm sorry, I'm not gonna even predict because we already know which 3 nations are advancing, so it's obvious. Group F. For this group, I feel like this is also pretty much decided. I think Iraq, Indonesia is going to advance. I think it's over for Vietnam. I think it's over. I don't see Vietnam doing it. Would you agree?
I agree with you. Indonesia is definitely going to advance in second place. Yeah, but even though Indonesia are about to lose to Iraq at home, they will have a historic moment for the whole of Indonesia that they'll have a second place spot. So Indonesia, I feel confident. Well, I'm going to say a 3-0 loss to Iraq, then a 2-1 win over the Philippines. Indonesia, I totally feel confident for Indonesia to advance to the second round. And Vietnam, they eventually will win 3-0 over the Philippines, and I think Iraq will win 4-0 against Vietnam. So yeah, so Iraq and Indonesia will advance.
Yeah, and Iraq, you would probably expect Iraq to top the group. They're pretty much going to top. So let's move, man. Let's move. Thailand to the next round. All right. Okay. Group G. This is pretty much Pakistan's pretty much out. So now we have a battle for second place between Jordan and Tajikistan. I think Saudi should top this group. They got to play Pakistan away, which they should take care of business, and then they got Jordan. So I think that decisive game in this group is going to be Jordan versus Tajikistan. This is going to be the massive game. Jordan pretty much have to win this game.
Oh yeah, they have to.
No. Yeah, Tajikistan have to win.
Yeah, yeah, Tajikistan.
No, yeah, you're right. Jordan have to win because I forgot. Tajikistan have to still play Pakistan. So yeah, Jordan pretty much have to win.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with you, 80, because Jordan and Tajikistan really are the 2 nations that are competing for the second place spot. But if Tajikistan somehow win against Jordan, they'll sneak into second place, and if Jordan wins, eventually they might be getting close to the second round and that Asian Cup spot. Eventually. Eventually.
Yeah.
They'll receive qualification to the third round in the Asian Cup. Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I think Tajikistan. I think they're because Tajikistan pretty much have to win. They can't afford a draw. No, sorry, Tajikistan can't afford a draw because they'll put them on 6 points, and then they'll beat Pakistan on the final match day, put them on 9, and then Jordan would basically have to get a result against Saudi at that point. So Jordan have to basically win against Saudi. If Jordan wins against Saudi and Saudi wins, then the group is done. The group is done because that'll put Jordan on 10 points, Saudi on 13, Tajikistan on 8, and they won't. Yeah, well, actually, would it be? Well, actually, wait. Jordan 10, Tajikistan 8. Yeah, no, yeah, it would be pretty much done. It would pretty much be done, so they won't be able to catch up. So yeah, Jordan pretty much have to win. I do think Jordan will beat Tajikistan. I think they'll get that second place spot.
Me
But I want to
too.
see Tajikistan do it. I want to see Tajikistan do it, man. I want to see some surprise, but I think Jordan has too much quality. I mean, look what they did in the Asian Cup. I can't go back against them. So Jordan should take care of business.
Hmm.
So yeah, let's move to the next one. Let's move to the next group. So Group H, we got here. It is UAE, Bahrain, Yemen, and Nepal. I think it's fair to say that UAE and Bahrain should advance. You would probably reckon, right? Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah,
Yemen.
yeah. It's too good. They're just too good. These
Yeah,
two are too good.
yeah, yeah. So uh, Group I and the final group we got here is Australia, um, Palestine, Lebanon, Bangladesh. I think it's fair to say that Palestine should get second place because Palestine have to play against Lebanon, and Palestine don't even need to win. They just need a draw. I mean, that's how bad Lebanon's been. So,
Yeah, I think Palestine should beat Lebanon 1-0 to advance to the second round for the first time in their history. And Bangladesh, they'll lose to Australia. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say 80, but Bangladesh will lose to
yeah, I know.
Australia this time. It's 6. I think I'm gonna say it's like 5-0.
Uh, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, for this one, I think Bangladesh and Lebanon will be eliminated. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
so that's sorry. Yeah, what were you saying?
I think Australia will beat Palestine 3-0 eventually, and Lebanon will beat Bangladesh 2-1 eventually.
All right, so there you have it, man. That is our Asia World Cup qualifiers done. So I think the real main talking the interesting groups I believe are Group A. Group A is by far probably the best. Group B, I think it's pretty much. I mean, yeah, Group B is I think kind of almost settled. Group C is also kind of interesting. Group D, kind of Group D is kind of interesting as well. Group E, nope. Group F, no. Group G potentially, and Group H, not really, and Group I. Yeah, so I think the two groups I'm most looking forward to are Groups A and Group D. Group C, A, and D. I think those are three good groups. So let me know in the chat, guys. What's your favorite group? For me, my favorite group is Group A. Group A because because other groups I kind of have I'm kind of made my I'm very the other groups I think there's a clear second place team that should advance, but Group A is tough. Group A is really tough. It can go down to any of the three, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah,
Kai White. Kai
and
White, we finished. Oh, sorry.
oh,
What were you saying?
my favorite group is Group D. Go ahead, continue.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, that's your country's group, so you would obviously back Group D.
So
So
yeah, so Group D. So I respect your predictions on Group D. So I feel pretty confident for Malaysia to advance, but we'll see what happens. All right, go ahead.
yeah, Kai White, we finished this Tajikistan prediction. Where is Kai White actually? Let me see. Kai White is. Let me see. Is he online? Unfortunately, he's offline. But yeah, I wish he was here on the stream. Group I. Okay, Australia and Palestine should have enough based on fixtures. Yeah, I mean, come on. But yeah, Group A is definitely the most interesting. But I think we're gonna bounce, man. We're gonna move. Like I said, I want to keep this around an hour long, so we already spent 25 minutes in. We already spent like 24 minutes, and we still have two more confederations to go through. So we're gonna go talk about CAF World Cup qualifiers, which should be more interesting. Well, maybe not more interesting, but it's gonna be interesting. Remember, guys, this was the last set of CAF World Cup qualifiers for the year 2024, guys. Yes, I know it's weird. We're not going to have another qualifier set until next year, March of next year. So that's weird. But yeah, let's move. Let's talk about CAF, man. CAF. So let me change my. Let me update my timestamp. Let me put CAF here. So CAF. Okay, so let's start with Group A. Let me get the fixtures up. Where's the fixtures?
So
fixtures.
The June 2024 fixtures would be the only fixtures for the year 2024 on the 2026 World Cup qualifications for CAF.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I don't. We're gonna have to go through each individual page, which sucks. I don't really like to do that, but it is what it is. So here are 3 matches we got coming up. We got Sierra Leone versus Djibouti. Okay, Sierra Leone should win that. With all due respect to Djibouti. Egypt versus Burkina Faso. That's probably the game of the round. Egypt should win. I would reckon Egypt should win. You would agree, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. And then moving on to Guinea-Bissau versus Ethiopia. I think Guinea-Bissau should win.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, Djibouti versus Ethiopia. I'll probably say Ethiopia should win. And then Guinea-Bissau versus Egypt. I actually have that as a draw. I actually think it'll be a draw. I don't see Egypt winning on the road. Which might surprise people, but I don't know. I feel like I just don't trust Egypt that much on the road, but they'll still qualify, of course. But yeah, what do you have the prediction for that game?
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's tough to say. But Egypt are going to win both games on that one. But I have the confidence.
All right.
That
and then Burkina Faso.
I think Burkina Faso should win 2-0 against Sierra Leone, and Sierra Leone will win against Djibouti, and Guinea-Bissau should win against Ethiopia, and Ethiopia should win against Djibouti.
Actually, you know what? I actually take back my mind. I'm gonna say Egypt beats Guinea-Bissau. I don't trust Guinea-Bissau. I remember how bad Guinea-Bissau were in the AFCON, so take back what I said. But yeah, let's move, man. Let's move. Let's move. Group B, man. Group B. Quick fire, man. Quick fire. Togo versus Sudan. South Sudan. I think Togo. I might say a draw, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a draw, actually. Mauritania versus Sudan. I think Mauritania should win that. Senegal versus DR Congo. Ooh, that's a good game. That's an interesting game. I think Senegal is going to win that.
Yeah.
DR Congo versus Togo. I'm sorry. Why I say Togo? It's Togo. DR Congo versus Togo. DR Congo should win that. Mauritania versus Senegal. That could be tough for Senegal, but Senegal should win. And South Sudan versus Sudan. The two battle the Sudans. Which Sudan will come on top? I'm going to say it's a draw. I'm going to say a draw.
If South Sudan pull off a win against Sudan, that would be a big shock.
Yeah, it will be. Do you have any disagreements with my predictions for Group B?
Well, I totally agree.
Okay. All right. Let me read some of your guys' comments. Egypt versus Burkina Faso stand-up game of the qualifiers this month. We got Senegal versus DR Congo. That could be a good game. Our number one goalkeeper's injured. We don't have good replacements. Serbia and country ball. Stay on topic. This is not. We're not here to discuss about Serbia. We're just here to discuss about the World Cup qualifiers. Tomorrow, you can tell me about it in my comments. Okay. But yeah, Senegal versus DR Congo will be a good match. All right, Group C, man. Group C. Wow, this is interesting because Nigeria has been struggling, man. This so far, man. 2 draws. So we got Benin versus Rwanda. Rwanda's actually top of the group somehow. Benin should win that, right? Oh, you're talking about Egypt. Sorry. I didn't know Serbian country ball. I thought you were talking about Serbia. Thank you. My bad. Benin should beat Rwanda, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, if Rwanda wins, these 2 matches against Benin and Lesotho, they should be topping the group before 2025. So yeah.
I don't think Rwanda could win. I think at best they could get us a draw, but because it's on the road. But man, if they beat Benin, that would be huge. That would be massive. That could be massive, guys. Zimbabwe versus Lesotho. I think another draw. I don't know why. I just have a feeling it's going to be a draw here. But maybe Zimbabwe can win. Nigeria versus South Africa. Nigeria. Or are they going to get their first win? Because they have not won a game in the qualifiers so far. They haven't even been in a leading position. They have had to come behind. Will Nigeria beat South Africa, Patrick? Because if Nigeria don't beat South Africa at home, that is worrying.
Well, I guess they'll beat South Africa. This time we get over the 3-0, but I'll be surprised if South Africa beat Nigeria.
I think South Africa can maybe get a draw. We did see in the AFCON. We saw how Nigeria that game ended a draw. Nigeria, South Africa, and went to pens. I don't know if you remember, Patrick.
Well. So. I really think Nigeria should beat South Africa 3-0. But
I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't, but I'm just saying is that Nigeria have to win, because if they don't win, it could be very bad. It could be very bad. It could be very, very bad. Yeah. Okay, let's move to the next one. Benin versus Nigeria. Nigeria. You know what the sad thing is with Nigeria? I could see a scenario where they beat South Africa, we're back and everything, and then they draw or lose to Benin. I wouldn't be surprised. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if Nigeria does that.
Yeah. If Nigeria get a win against Benin, if Nigeria get a win against both South Africa and Benin, that'll be a good escape.
Oh yeah, massive. They're back on track. But because for me, even a draw, I wouldn't like. Normally a draw would be a good result, but remember, Nigeria have already tied both games, and they tied to really bad opponents. Like, with all due respect, Lesotho, Zimbabwe are not or mediocre. They're not great. Like Benin and South Africa are miles better. You would probably agree, right, Patrick?
Yep.
But you know what the thing is with Nigeria? I wouldn't be surprised. Like, maybe they're a nation that can play well against big teams and now play well against small teams. That might be the case for Nigeria. So.
Well, yeah. Well, I can't hear you.
Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be tough. I mean, Nigeria. I don't know. See, the thing is, Nigeria should win, but I don't know if I can trust Nigeria.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say draw. I'm gonna say draw.
I might have to say Nigeria's gonna win, but Nigeria, it could be potential. Nigeria could be potential to beat Benin.
Yeah. All right, let's move to the next one. We got Zimbabwe. So South Africa versus Zimbabwe. South Africa should win. And Lesotho versus Rwanda. I think Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say Lesotho. I think Lesotho wins because they're at home.
Yeah. Okay. So far, Rwanda have been climbing all over it, but it would be surprising. It would be surprising to see how Rwanda can do, but in my in my personal opinion, I bet Rwanda could eventually if they win both on the road, they'll eventually top the group, and this could be a huge surprise. This could be a huge surprise. And this could be a big moment for the whole country eventually.
I don't know if they'll top the group, but they'll be on course. Like, they could potentially get second place. They could potentially at least get second, which will be playoffs. That could be a potential playoffs. But yeah,
that could be potential.
Yeah, but like, let's be real. Like, Rwanda, so what do you think? Do you think they'll beat Lesotho, or you think they'll draw?
Well, maybe a potential draw.
Yeah, I see a draw. All right, let's move, man. Let's move. Man, Group C is very fascinating, the World Cup qualifiers. So this group I'm going to keep an eye up on, especially the qualifiers. Group D, we got Cameroon, Cape Verde, Libya. So let's start with Libya versus Mauritius. I mean, for this game, I think. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess Libya should get a result here because they're at home. But I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm gonna probably say draw. I'm kind of unsure about that one. I think Angola should beat Eswatini. Cameroon should beat Cape Verde. Cameroon better not draw points against Cape Verde, especially at home. And the Cape Verde should beat Libya. And goal versus Cameroon is gonna be tough. That's a tough game for Cameroon. I don't trust Cameroon to win that. I don't trust them. And Mauritius was Eswatini. Mauritius would win. So I think the game that stands out to me most in this group is Angola versus Cameroon. So what's your predictions, Patrick?
Well, Cameroon, Cape Verde, and Libya are both on 4 points. So this is interesting. The fight for that top spot to qualify for the World Cup in second place for a potential play is interesting because you got Libya versus Mauritius and Cameroon versus Cape Verde. All three teams are fighting for that spot in the in the top spot and the second place as well. So this is interesting because Cameroon could win against Cape Verde, and eventually, if Cameroon beat Cape Verde, they could potentially go on to staying in the first spot with Cameroon's win over Angola 3 days later. So yeah, this could be potential.
Yeah. All right. Let's read some of your guys' comments. Let's see how Nigeria are with the new manager. Imagine a Red Devil story of Nigeria gets 4 draws this month. Dude, HH will lose it, man. HH will lose it. HH will go. HH might have to. I might have to. Refocus Nigeria's citizenship. Oh my God! If Nigeria failed to qualify for back-to-back World Cups, I'm sorry. I'm saying this right now. Nigeria is officially a joke if that happens. That country's a joke at football. I'm sorry to say this right now. If they don't qualify for, if they miss out back-to-back World Cups, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Nigeria should be still getting 4 to 6 points. Yeah. I mean, I would agree, Matt, but you never know with Nigeria. They're very unpredictable. You never know what you can get with them. They're like sometimes they could turn it into like prime Brazil, and then sometimes they turn into like San Marino.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm going a bit too harsh, but you get the point. The one I'm trying to say is that you don't know what you're going to get for Nigeria, man. Nigeria is very unpredictable. I don't know what I'm going to get with them. So what do you think, Patrick? Because for me, I want to hear your prediction: Angola versus Cameroon. That's the one I'm interested to hear your prediction for.
Angola. I think Cameroon's going to win easily 3-0 against Angola. And then for the other games, Libya or Cape Verde, I'm going to say a 2-2 draw to Cape Verde on at home against Libya. Then Mauritius will beat Eswatini 1-0. And then for the other part, Libya should beat Mauritius 3-0. Angola will beat Eswatini 2-0. And Cameroon, Cape Verde, I'm going to say like a 2-0 to Cameroon against Cape Verde.
I'm telling you right now, Patrick. I'm pretty sure Cameroon will not beat Angola 3-0. I'm pretty sure that won't happen because I'm telling you right now, Patrick. Angola is a very good defensive team. They don't concede a lot of goals. They hardly concede, as well as the fact Angola's at home. So, are you even with me saying this? Are you still going to keep your prediction, or are you going to change it now?
I'm still going to keep my prediction because Cameroon are just too good.
Okay, I'm going to say draw. I'll say 1-1 draw. But yeah, I mean, Cameroon, man, that's another nation I wouldn't trust. I don't trust Cameroon. Let's move to Group E. Unfortunately, this group, man, obviously Eritrea's withdraw, and like let's be real, Morocco should qualify here. And this group is kind of weird. We got Congo versus Niger. Congo should win that. Morocco versus Zambia. I reckon Morocco should win. Zambia versus Tanzania. Zambia should win. We did see this match in the AFCON. Interesting enough. And Morocco versus Zambia also saw that. And Congo versus Morocco. I think Morocco should win that. So do you agree with me on Patrick?
So Morocco went to the semifinals of the World Cup last time. So I think it's obvious to say Morocco is going to win 2 out of 2. to add on to their win tally. So easy one. So Congo versus Niger. I'm gonna say a 1-1 draw to Congo. And then Morocco versus Zambia, 2-0 to Morocco. Then Zambia versus Tanzania. I think it's gonna be. I'm thinking I'm gonna pick the. I'm gonna say a 1 to Tanzania, and then Morocco will beat Cameroon 2-0. I'm sorry. Morocco will beat Congo 2-0. My memory's and Morocco. My memory's gonna get my memory's a little bit mixed up. So yeah. So Morocco will beat Cameroon. Sorry. I can't. Oh, sorry.
Cameroon,
Morocco.
what the heck?
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, let me try again. Morocco will beat Congo 2-0. Third time lucky.
Okay, let's move. Mateo Verde says hi, little Arpon. Okay, why are you calling me little is kind of weird. Prediction for Belgium versus Montenegro. Honestly, I don't care about friendlies. Belgium should win though. If Belgium don't win, I'll be surprised. Serbian Country Ball says Angola 2-0 Cameroon bad form and Onana, Mabulu, Gelson on fire. Oh yeah, Gelson. I remember Gelson, man. I remember him at the AFCON, man. Mabalulu, I remember him, man. I remember his crazy dance celebration, which is crazy. I need to try to do that practice. I need to practice that. Anyways, man, I miss the AFCON, man. I really do miss the AFCON. I need to like go back and like see some of the best moments. Oh my god, I miss the AFCON. It was amazing. But yeah, I mean, Angola. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Angola wins. I wouldn't be surprised. But out of respect for Cameroon, I'll say a draw. But it wouldn't surprise me if Angola wins. And Cape Verde. Serbian Country Ball says Morocco will get 4 points. Come on. Morocco should beat Congo, guys. I'm sorry. Congo isn't. If they don't beat Congo, man, I would be surprised. I know it's on the road, and I know it might be a bit tricky, but come on, Morocco should win. Come on. And I just realized Congo's not even playing that at home. They're playing in DR Congo. So it even gives them a better reason to win. Morocco equals Europe. You could. I wouldn't go so far as say that, but a lot of Morocco has they're close to Spain and Portugal, so they have that. What is Cameroon doing in this group? Ask Patrick that question. Patrick can explain. I'm joking. I'm joking. I know you didn't mean it. I know. So.
I kept. I do apologize for that mistake. I do apologize. So Morocco will beat Congo 2-0 is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I do apologize for that mistake.
All right, let's move to the next one. We got Ivory Coast versus Gabon. Gabon's actually on 6 points, so they're doing good. I mean, Ivory Coast should win that. You would expect Gambia versus Seychelles. Gambia should win that. Kenya versus Burundi. You know what? I'm gonna say Kenya wins because they're at home. Gabon versus Gambia. That's a big match. I'm really looking forward to that match. I'm gonna say. Unfortunately, I think Gabon's going to win. I think because they're at home. But honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Gambia wins. Actually, I don't think Gambia could win. I think a draw they could do at best, but I don't see Gambia winning. But yeah, I'm going to say Gabon draws. I'm going to say Gabon win, actually. Kenya versus Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast should win, and Seychelles versus Burundi. So for the time stakes, Patrick, we're only going to look through the game that's like interesting. So Gabon versus Gambia. What's your prediction for that game? Because we're already 44 minutes in. I still want to get to Concacaf.
Okay. Ivory Coast should win against Gabon 2-1, and then Gambia. I think it's good to say that they're going to beat Seychelles 1-0. I'll be surprised if it's a big score for Gambia. Kenya versus Burundi. Kenya should win 2-1, and then Gabon versus Gambia. Gabon, I think they're gonna have a draw 1-1, and then Kenya. I'm taking the biggest surprise of them all. I'm gonna say Kenya 1-0 against Ivory Coast, and then Seychelles. I think they're gonna. I think Burundi's gonna win 2-0 against Seychelles.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I think I agree. Let's move, man. Let's move. Okay. Group G. Algeria versus Guinea. Algeria should win that. Mozambique versus Somali. Mozambique should probably win.
Somalia.
Uganda should beat Botswana. Guinea versus Mozambique. That's gonna be a very interesting one. How many points is Guinea and Mozambique on? Mozambique's on 3. Guinea's on 3. Okay, this is actually really tight. I'm gonna say Guinea wins because they're at home. Uganda versus Algeria. Algeria should win, and Somalia versus Botswana. So, yeah, Patrick, man, just give me a prediction for Guinea versus Mozambique.
Yeah, Guinea versus Mozambique. I think Guinea should beat Mozambique, and Uganda versus Algeria. Algeria should be able to win this at 3-0. Guinea versus Mozambique, I'm going to say a 2-1 to Guinea. And then Somalia versus Botswana. Botswana are just too good, 4-0 against Somalia. And for the other one, Algeria versus Guinea. Algeria wins 3-0. And then Mozambique versus Somalia. I'm going to say a 2-1 to Mozambique against Somalia. And then Uganda versus Botswana. Uganda should win 1-0.
Yeah. All right. Guys, get those likes up, man. Get those likes up. We're at 7 likes, man. 7 likes. Your friend looks like Noah Lang.
Wow. Noah Lane actually. Is a Malaysian player actually.
Ooh. Interesting. Mateo Verdict says Mauritius is the best country in Africa in terms of football. I have to disagree. But okay, let's move, man. Let's move. So how many groups we got? H, I, and so we got 2 more groups and 2 more groups. And obviously this group is kind of very complicated because obviously, if you guys didn't hear the news, Equatorial Guinea have been deducted 6 points because Emua Nue, their top scorer, has been been caught. So they basically been deducted 6 points, and he can never play for Equatorial Guinea ever again, which is sad because I enjoyed him the AFCON, man. I really did enjoy to see him. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate, man. But, it is what it is. We're just going to have to live with it. And now Equatorial Guinea are pretty much screwed. I think it's pretty much done for them. And, it's going to be a really hard for if they if they qualify for the World Cup after getting deducted 6 points, this might be the most dud. You know what? This will be the craziest thing I've seen in my life. Craziest nation I ever seen in my life qualify for the World Cup. But I'm pretty sure they won't do it. Especially with the 6 points gone. It's now pretty much bad for them.
Yeah, forfeited for both Equatorial Guinea, yielding a ineligible player. That was quite surprising for Equatorial Guinea. Because Namibia and Liberia. I'm gonna say a 2-1 to Liberia, but Tunisia versus Equatorial Guinea. I'm afraid to say this, but Tunisia is gonna win 3-0, and Malawi versus Sao Tome and Principe. I think Malawi should be able to do it, and Namibia versus Tunisia. Tunisia should win 1-0 on the road, and then Sao Tome and Principe. I'm gonna say a 3-0 to Liberia against Sao Tome and Principe. I think Equatorial Guinea should beat Malawi 3-1 eventually. Given the fact that forfeiting two matches is ruining their World Cup hopes. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I think Tunisia should win both games. Actually, I don't think Tunisia beat Namibia. I think that's gonna probably be a draw. I'll say Namibia draw. Namibia beat Liberia. Actually, Guinea they should beat Malawi, and the Malawi beat South Tom Principe. But yeah, and South Tom Principe beat Liberia, I suppose. And then the final group we got here. Final group we got here. We got Central African Republic versus Chad. I think it's fair to say that Central African Republic should win. The Mali versus Ghana. That's a huge game. That's a big one, man. That's a big one. That's a massive game.
Yeah, this should be a good one. Central African Republic will eventually beat Chad 2-1, and then Mali should eventually beat Ghana 1-0 as a surprise for me. And Madagascar versus Comoros, I think Madagascar should get done eventually because Comoros they're not just too good. They're not just too good, and for the other one, Ghana should beat Central African Republic 4-0. They're just too good. And Madagascar versus Mali, Mali should beat Madagascar 1-0. And then Chad should beat Comoros. Oh, sorry, no, Comoros should beat Chad 2-1.
Yeah, I would agree. I think, yeah, for Ghana, man, they're in trouble because Comoros is top of the group, guys. Comoros is top of the group with 6 points, guys. Ghana's in trouble, 3 points. I mean, Ghana should beat Central African Republic, but I'm not sure if they beat Mali. In fact, I actually think Mali's going to win that. I think Mali's going to win that. And I think Mali's going to get a result against Madagascar. So that's going to put Ghana in big, big trouble. But because Ghana needs a result. Ghana needs to avoid defeat against Mali. And Madagascar should beat Comoros. And then Comoros, I think they can beat Madagascar, honestly. And then Chad versus Comoros. Imagine Chad and Comoros gets 2 wins. Remember we were talking about Rwanda? I think Comoros have a better chance of Rwanda. I think Comoros could do better than Rwanda. But we'll see, man. It should be interesting, man. It should be interesting. Let's go through some of you guys' comments. Then we're going to go ahead and move to the next confederation. Then we're going to round off. Noah Lang about that. Ask your friend, Belgium or Netherlands. In terms of what? Like, which one you prefer? I suppose which one do you like more? Patrick,
maybe Netherlands. Maybe Netherlands because they're the better team.
Ooh, Mateo's not gonna like that answer. Noah right back from Manchester City scoring goals. They're not here anymore. Oh, come on, you gotta respect New Way, man. Actually, getting Tunisia should have played today. It got postponed. Yeah. It ref Serbia, by the way. I'm pretty sure they lost a friendly today. Yep. Hector Grinning haunts Tunisia. Yep, they do that too. And Tunisia must be happy with the news. Tunisia must be happy because Tunisia, I don't think, likes Equatorial Guinea. I'm sick and tired of seeing that matchup, by the way, guys. Why are we seeing so many matchups? I know Petrovic, the youngster, should start. Yeah, that's true. I mean, look what he's been doing at Chelsea, man. Dawes equals Banjo, little Arpon is that. Okay. Under that wonder from Madagascar.
And let me just pronounce this name. Under Wanda Nanajo Pandaj from Madagascar. That's so funny.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, let's move, man. Let's move to the next. Let's move, man. Let's move. Now we're going to talk about Concacaf World Cup qualifiers. Concacaf, man. Concacaf time, guys. Concacaf. So, last confederation we're going to have, they're going to head out. So, unfortunately, Concacaf is really weird, guys, because you would think that each would play round robin, but in fact, it's actually not round robin. Because Concacaf just don't have enough time. So, they're just basically doing like, I don't know how this is called, but like a Swiss kind of style, I suppose. Like, it's just really weird, but basically don't play home and away, which is very stupid. I mean, look at the schedule here. But anyways, we'll just do this anyway. Antigua Barbuda versus Bermuda. I think Antigua Barbuda should win that. Honduras versus Cuba. Honduras better win that. Cayman Islands versus Antigua Barbuda. Antigua Barbuda should win that. And Bermuda versus Honduras. Honduras should win it. So, I mean, what do you think, Patrick?
I think it's going to be Antigua Barbuda winning against Bermuda 2-1. Honduras should beat Cuba 4-0. And Cayman Islands versus Antigua Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda should win easily 2-0. And Bermuda versus Honduras. Honduras will win 3-0. And then Cuba versus Cayman Islands. Cuba will win 1-0.
Oh, I forgot to include Cuba versus Cayman Islands, but Cuba should win. All right. Then moving to the Group B, we got here is Costa Rica and Trinidad. Costa Rica and Trinidad should both win their games. And yeah, you would agree, right? And St. Kitts beat Bahamas.
Yeah, they're just too good. Trinidad and Tobago will win 3-0 against Grenada, and Costa Rica will beat St. Kitts and Nevis. This time I'm going to go for a 7-0. eventually. And then Bahamas versus Trinidad Tobago. Trinidad Tobago should win 2-1. And then Grenada versus Costa Rica. Costa Rica should win 3-0. And then St. Kitts and Nevis versus Bahamas. I'm going to say 1-0 to the Bahamas. I would be so surprised if the Bahamas get a win against St. Kitts and Nevis eventually.
All right. Group C. We got here is Curacao versus Barbados. Curacao should win that.
Okay. Curacao, they're one of the members of FIFA. So, you better watch out for Curacao because Curacao haven't qualified for the World Cup before. So, Curacao are the best teams besides from Haiti and St. Lucia, Barbados, and Aruba. So, Curacao is actually ranked higher than St. Lucia, Barbados, and Aruba. So, you better watch out for them. And then I think Curacao should win 3-0 against the Barbados. Too easy. And Haiti versus St. Lucia. Haiti should win like an 8-0 or 9-0, but I think they should definitely dominate. And then
just go for it. Okay, let's not predict scores just out of respect. Just say they win or lose.
Sorry. I'm gonna say a 4-0 to Haiti. I'm gonna say a 4-0 to Haiti against St. Lucia.
Okay, Curacao, Haiti should both win. Let's keep it a stack.
Okay, and Aruba versus Curacao.
Yeah.
Curacao should win 2-1, and then Barbados versus Haiti. Haiti should win like a 2-1, and then St. Lucia versus Aruba. I forgot about that, and St. Lucia should win 3-0 against Aruba.
All right. St. Lucia. I think that'll be a draw. And then Nicaragua versus Montserrat. Nicaragua should win that. Panama versus Guyana. Panama should win that. Belize versus Nicaragua. My Belizean guys, man. Pookie, Kool-Aid, stand up, man. I don't think neither of them on the stream, but I hope Belize can do something. But yeah, let's be real. Nicaragua's probably gonna win. And then Montserrat versus Panama. Panama should win. And Guyana versus Belize. I think Guyana's gonna win.
I think Nicaragua is going to win 2-1 against Montserrat. Then Panama should win 4-0 against Guyana. And then Belize versus Nicaragua. Nicaragua should win like a 3-1. And then Panama should win against Montserrat. Easy. 6-0. And Guyana versus Belize. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw.
Ooh, interesting. Group E, man. We're getting to the last couple of groups, guys. So we're moving to Group E, guys. I think I'm just gonna go through all the groups. And I'm gonna read you guys' comments. So Group E, guys. Group E. We got Guatemala versus Dominica. Guatemala should win that. Jamaica versus Dominican Republic. Jamaica should win that. British versus Islands versus Guatemala. Guatemala should win that. Dominica versus Jamaica. Jamaica should win. And Dominican Republic versus British versus Islands. Dominican Republic should win. Any disagreements there, Patrick?
I think I have an agreement. So Guatemala should win 4-0 against Dominica, and then Jamaica. I think they're gonna win 3-0 against the Dominican Republic, and then British versus Islands versus Guatemala. Guatemala will win like a 3-1 against British Virgin Islands, and Jamaica they should win 4-0 against Jamaica and the Dominican Republic versus the British Virgin Islands. Dominican Republic will win 3-1.
Yeah. All right. Moving to Group F, the final group we got here, guys. Suriname versus St. Vincent Grenadines. Oh my God, look at this guy. The name is so big that it just links with this.
What? Wow.
I need to take a screenshot of this. I gotta take a screenshot of this. Oh my God, this is.
Really?
Oh my God.
What is that? What is that supposed to be? What is that supposed to be? Oh my! No.
Oh my God!
That right here has to be one of the funniest moments on your YouTube channel.
Oh my God! That's crazy, man. That's absolutely insane. Oh my God, that's insane.
All right. Anyway, continue on what you're saying with El Salvador and all that.
Dude, I just lost my train of thought, but okay, I'm gonna try to remember. Okay, Suriname versus St. Vincent Grenadines. Suriname should win.
So, Uh,
Patrick, are you muted?
I'm not muted. I'm not muted.
Okay, okay.
So, what I meant to say was, El Salvador, is going to win against Puerto Rico 4-0. I'm sorry to any Puerto Ricans out there. And then Suriname versus St. Vincent and Grenadines. I think Suriname should win like 2-1 against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And Anguilla versus Suriname. Suriname should win 3-0 against Anguilla. And then Saint Vincent. I think they're gonna. I think El Salvador should win 2-1 against Saint Vincent, and then Puerto Rico versus Anguilla. Puerto Rico should win like a 2-1 against Anguilla.
All right. All right. Okay. So I think that's gonna pretty much be it for today. So we went through all the confederations, man. It was good to go through all the qualifiers, guys, and we
Yeah,
got this crazy the St. Vincent Grenadines thing. I'm gonna save this. Oh
this
man.
actually has to be one of the funniest moments on your YouTube channel so far.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. All right. So, oh man. All right. So let's see. What else should we? Let's read some of guys' final comments. I'm dying. Ha ha. Patrick, Euro 2024 will be added on June 6th on FC 24. All right, that's good to see.
Yeah,
that's
good to
awesome.
see too. Good to see too.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the south coast of Vincent Islands, playing on something. Oh man, oh man. But yeah, that's gonna pretty much be it for today, guys. So we should have a very interesting qualifiers. Remember, guys, we're gonna meet here again next week, and I'm thinking about merging this with a Q&A. We'll probably do like a Q&A and merge this together, and we'll have it sometime. So we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna review and see how my predictions age. See what we came up with, and see how it all pans out next week, man. Next week. So I think that's gonna be about it for today. So I hope you guys did enjoy. So please remember to like and subscribe. Also check out Patrick's channel. Patrick, tell us a bit about your channel before we head out.
My YouTube channel is right in this description. As you can see, my YouTube channel is right here. Remember, it is Patrick the Coolest Fan. You can see right here, Patrick Mealy. It's Patrick the Coolest Fan. If your guys interested. So my channel has vlogs. I do stuff. I do challenges. I do tournaments. I do reactions, gameplays, and a lot more. And I am joined by my friend Mota, my favorite mascot from the Astro Challenger 2021, and more Astro Challenger mascot friends that'll be with me throughout this entire YouTube channel. So yeah, and also I'm doing Mentor World Cup soon, so please check out my YouTube channel. It's at Patrick the Coolest Fan. All you have to do is subscribe, and then boom, you are started your own journey on my YouTube channel. So please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting today. Please, viewers, please. Thank you.
All right. Last thing we'll see head office. Did I say Martinique or not? They're not a FIFA member, man. They're not a FIFA member, so they don't play in the qualifiers. They can play in the Gold Cups, though, which is kind of weird. Like, you can play in the Gold Cups, so you can't play in the qualifiers. Okay, I don't know why it's like that, but, it is what it is. So, anyways, I think we're going to round off here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Please remember to like and subscribe. How many likes were on today's stream? I know it was a bit of a small turnout because, obviously, a lot of people, I think, aren't really investing. It was a small turnout, but we got, let's see, 7 likes. Okay, that's not too bad, I suppose. But yeah, it is. There'll probably be people that watch on the replay and stuff like that. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So last comment we're gonna read before we head out. I want to see Patrick from USA scoring goals like he did in the Gold Cup.
Eventually.
Yeah. All right. So I think we'll round up here, guys. Round up here. So if you guys did enjoy, please remember to like and subscribe, man. And peace out. And I'll see you guys the next. When is the next stream gonna be on here? So next stream will be on Friday for the members. And then the next stream will probably be on Sunday. So I'm going to take a couple of days off, to because because the season's been so long, so I need to freshen up. But there will be videos coming out for you guys. Of course, the Euros prediction will be out tomorrow. And some simulations will be coming out soon. So there'll be videos of the coming days, but there won't be a stream in the next couple of days because I'm going to take a little break. So hope you guys don't mind. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Please remember to like and subscribe, and peace out.
Thank you, Shisha. Thank you.